Hello, everyone. This is Farhin Jahan Noba from STS Global Education. And today we have Sonika Meharia, the Regional Manager, South Asia, London South Bank University. How are you, Sonika?
Doing very well, excited, Farheen. Good afternoon, everyone. Good afternoon to all the students who have taken the time off to join us today. My name is Sonika, and it's my privilege to come and speak to you all. I'm from London South Bank University, and of course, I take care of Bangladesh, right? So I'm the person whom you can reach in case if you need any help from London South Bank University.
Thank you so much for your introduction, and I hope today we will have a great informative session. Those who are trying to apply for January session for Bangladesh, from Bangladesh especially, they can have a great informative session today, I hope. I think lots of are joining right now. You can go with it. I mean, I want to know the university requirement about the London South Bank University as well.
Mhm.
You can go.
Perfect, fine. Thank you. If that's okay, I have a small presentation. Can I present that?
Yes, of course.
Perfect. So why study in UK? So most of the students, you might be in the process of evaluating your study destination or the country destination, right? So of course, you all know that Kingdom is a fantastic destination for students to go and pursue education. Maybe it's world famous degrees, it's very recognized universities. When we look at the courses that most of the universities they give, they have very intensive or very specific courses which are lesser in duration when compared to other countries, like very specialized course. And of course, when it comes down to the capital of UK, London, of course, is a very inviting place for international students. It brings lots of opportunities, right? And then when we talk about the university from where I come from, London South Bank University, in the name itself, you can see that we are a university which is based in central London, right? So, as a university, we are not a new university. We came in formation almost 200 years back. We came in formation in 1892 when a couple of polytechnics were brought together and we were formed as a university, right? So, looking at the university where we are located, we are in the Southwark borough of central London, right? So, very centrally located university. And for students who have joined me today, it's very important for you guys to know that being at a university, being at a university which is one campus experience is something which is remarkable, right? So you get everything on the campus, you don't have to move out, right? So when it comes down to on campus, you have all your school, your departments, the laboratories, the accommodations, the student life center, the job employability, the career centers, all the recreational spaces, right? It's a huge space for students, right? And it's one campus university in heart of London. This is a very unique point, and it will give you a very good student experience because for everything you will be on the campus, right? So just to give you a perception where we are located, we are at a stone's throw, we are at a walking distance from London Bridge, right? We're that centrally located. Now, let's move on to why you should look at London South Bank University. Our career outcomes, our employability, have been wonderful, right? So, in my upcoming slides, I'll show you some stats as if you are at the point of deciding which university should I go, what courses I should look at. I'll recommend you to browse through our website to look at the university, right? Perhaps you also have, we are working very closely with STS, right? So perhaps you can go to them and the counselors there will help you and assist you to give the right information about the university, the courses that you could look for, right? Now let's move on to the next point, affordable accommodation. Accommodation, of course, when you are studying, it's very important for you to be very comfortable at the university, right? So being in central London, we are the university which offers on campus accommodation. We have 4 halls of residences, both for undergrad as well as postgrad students. They are very safe places for students to be comfortable, to be relaxed, and at the same time, it's very safe place as well as very affordable, right, to stay and study at the university, right? Now, if I move on to the student experience, right? What is the student vibe out there, right? Once you are on our main campus, the Southwark campus, it's fantastic. You'll find so many students from different countries, right? It's very international. And at the heart of the university, we have this very thriving community and the center, which is called the Student Life Center. We have invested quite a huge amount of money to build this latest art facilities for a student. It houses the cafes, it houses our latest built all-purpose library, and there's so many other study spaces for students. It also has the career employability, job shops, and other centers at the university, right? Now, moving on to the next one, of course, the cost of the tuition fee and what values do you get out of it, right? Something which is very integral part of your decision making, right? So we can assure you that whatever courses we have, we come up with, we have very good amount of scholarships to be offered, both in the form of merit scholarship for students who meets the merit requirement, and we also have global success discount, right? So if you're there with me, I can show you up that in the upcoming slides, right? Now, talking about just giving you an idea about about our learning and teaching methodology, right? So our teachings are based on industry needs and society challenges, right? So you can see that on the portfolio of our courses, that all our courses comes with professional accreditations. They have sandwich year or they have a placement year. Most of them, not all of them. At the postgrad level, most of our management courses have a placement year that makes students very hands-on, and that also gives them the kind of skills which is required by the employers, or that makes them very employable, or the employability outcomes are very great, right? And for this, we have been ranked as very high fourth in UK for graduate prospects, and this year in the 𝐿SBU rankings, we were one of the top risers and left 22 places ahead of other universities, right? Just to give you stats around our outcomes, how we are, right, in terms of our students passing out, 72% are able to find jobs within 15 months, which is fantastic. 7,000 plus graduates are sponsored by employers, so they're able to find jobs, and 26,400 pounds is the median salary, which is highest among the London modern universities, right? So you can see that our students are highly sought after by employers, and their employability outcomes have been excellent, right? Just to give you an idea about what are the facilities at the university, we have more than 31 specialist lab for students. We have studio spaces, we have suites on campus. Talking down about the comfortability of student study spaces, we have 850 plus student spaces for our students, and we have invested in the some of the building up the latest facilities on the campus. So you must be wondering, like, which are the companies where our student goes, right? So just try to put some of the brands out there, but there are much more than this. Okay, now let's come back to our main campus, which is the Southwark campus. So you can see this big triangle, right? So this is our main campus, and all the buildings out there, you can see the business school, the School of Engineering, the Techno Park, wherein the admissions team, the marketing team, that sits, plus all other facilities on this campus, right? Now, on this slide, you can have a perception of where we are located, right? So you can see the River Thames flowing, and if you look at the south of it, you can see the same triangle. That's where exactly we are located, right? So we are at a walking distance, 15 to 20 minutes walk from some of the iconic places of London, right? So we are that central located. Right. Now, I'm not going to go much in detail into into our courses, but then just to give you an idea about what are the different courses that we do. We have the School of Applied Sciences, the School of Arts and Creative Industries, the School of Built Environment and Architecture, London South Bank University Business School, the School of Engineering, the Institute of Health and Social Care, the School of Law and Social Sciences. Each school offers good number of subject streams, so please take your own time to go through the subjects that you are interested for. Look at the course that you would like to apply to us, right? Now, talking about the School of Applied Sciences, we have courses in psychology, sports sciences, food, bakery and nutrition, and biological sciences, right? So in terms of Professional accreditation, like for example, the psychology courses comes with the students coming on to the psychology program can get registered with the BPS Society, and they can be hands-on patients. Sports sciences courses, again, we are top in London for graduate prospects in sports, food, bakery, and nutrition. I'm very happy to share that we are the world's oldest bakery school. The National Bakery School, which is right on the campus, is celebrating 125th anniversary. Biological sciences courses, again, we have been ranked so high for the course. Right. Now let's move on to our next popular school, the School of Built Environment and Architecture, right? So it's based out of Keyworth Center, which is a very beautiful building and has some of the latest facilities for a student, right? Here in the school, we cover courses under architecture, construction, civil, planning, property, real estate, right? So if you are an architecture student, if you are looking for this particular subject area of architecture and built environment, please do have a look at London South Bank University. We have amazing facilities for students. Some of the facilities include digital architecture and robotics lab. We have strength material lab, material testing lab, virtual engineering lab, thermodynamic lab, anechoic and reverberation chambers, right? And the student gets hands-on some of the latest softwares to work around with. The courses comes with professional accreditations for example, students coming for the undergrad program can take REBA 1, REBA 2. Student coming for the postgrad program, upon REBA 2, upon having the relevant work experience, they can get registered with the ARB board. So you can see that all of the courses leads to a professional degree and a professional outcome, right? Now let's move on to the School of Art and Creative. Here, as you can see, we cover courses under the subject streams of drama and performances, drama and applied theater, fashion, film and photography, journalism, creative advertising and marketing, game design and development, music and sound. We have been again ranked very high, top 20 in UK for graduate prospects in drama, dance and cinematics. Now, talking about some of the facilities for students in the school, we have the Elephant Studio. It's a film studio. It has a sound stage. It has photography studio, editing suites, and sound studios. We also have the theater, which is the Edric Theater. It's an auditorium, a studio theater, and a rehearsal studio. Now, students who are interested for the business program, yes, we have one of the biggest business school. We offer good number of courses, whether it's accounting and finance, business management, project management, economics, marketing, HR. We have been again ranked very high for the courses, right? We have been ranked first in London among our modern competitors in Complete University Guide. We are second for graduate prospects in marketing. In London Complete University Guide, we have been ranked second for accounting and finance. Just after London School of Economics, we have been third for accounting and finance in UK for the student satisfaction. At the bottom of the screen, you can notice that we have professional accreditation. So almost all of management courses comes with professional accreditation. So if you're a student who wants to take a professional degree as well, please think of considering our program as well, because you can get up to 70% paper exemption, right? So when you have to take up the professional examination, you will be exempted out of those modules, right? So it will be a little much comparatively easier for you to complete the professional examinations. Talking about some other facilities, yes, students have an access to the Clarence Center. That's our Center for Enterprise. So students having startup idea or they have some innovative project idea, of course, they can access the Clarence Center and they will be helped in their startup ideas as well. We have many courses having professional accreditation, as you can see at the bottom of my screen. Let's move on now to the School of Engineering, one of the biggest schools within the university. You can see we cover courses under chemical and petroleum, computer sciences and informatics, computer engineering, electrical and electronic engineering, mechanical engineering, and product design. We have been ranked first for student satisfaction among amongst London competitors for chemical engineering and mechanical engineering. We are third for graduate prospects in London. And we have great facility for our students, right? All our engineering students have an access to 6,000 meters square of specialist engineering laboratories. So whichever they work on, they can be hands-on, they can build on those projects, right? And our students who are working on huge large-scale industrial projects, we have the virtual engineering lab that allows students to interact with simulated large-scale industrial projects as well, right? Now, just to give you a glance of some of the courses, but I will recommend you all students to go on our website to go in detail into the course. You also can have like information around what are the modules that you will be studying under each subject areas. Now, moving on to the Institute of Health and Social Care. Here we have courses under chiropractors, midwifery, nursing, occupational therapy, operating department practice, physiotherapy, social care, sport rehabilitation. All these courses comes with pre-registration, so students can be hands-on patient. Please note that nursing courses, if you are a student who is looking for nursing, I am sorry, the nursing courses are currently not available for application for international students, right? So please note that. Right. Now let's move on to the last school, that School of Law and Social Sciences. Right here, you can see we cover courses under law with all its various pathways. We have criminal law, we have criminology, we have undergrad as well as postgrad courses. We have social sciences courses. So if you're a student who is interested in a BSc or masters in social science, yes, you can look at London South Bank University. Right. Now that brings me to the end of the presentation. So Farheen, thank you. And it was nice. But now we can move on to the question answer section, right? So of course, if you students have questions, you can put your question in the chat box and perhaps I can pick up the questions. Farheen, over to you.
Thank you so much, Sonika. And yes, we have few questions right now. So we have a lots of people who is watching right now. Thank you so much, everyone. And Aryan Ahmed commented that does London South Bank has top-up courses?
Yes, we have good number of top-up courses. Thank you, Aryan, for asking me that question, right? So if you are a student who has done the degree program from any university in Bangladesh, right? So it should be equivalent to level 5. So if you have 3 years completed with 6 semesters completed, you can apply for our top-up programs, but it will be subject to module matching by our admissions team.
So for top-up, what is the entry requirement? I mean, the academic and the IELTS requirement, what is that?
Yes, so exactly that's what I said. If you are a student looking for the top-up course, you should have equivalent qualification of level 5 of UK. So when I compare this with the Bangladesh university education, this should be 3 years of undergrad degree from any university in Bangladesh, and students should have completed 6 semesters, right? The admissions process will be subject to module matching, right? That my admissions team will do.
Okay, so for that, what is the requirement of IELTS?
High test requirement, it should be 6.0 with no band less than 5.5.
Okay, great. Then Kashyap Chaudhary has asked that what undergraduate course option are available for student from Sylhet at London South Bank University. Maybe we have a restriction for Sylhet right now, right?
Uh, yes, so currently we are still reviewing our compliances and our processes, but for the upcoming intake, the Jan intake, we are not recruiting students from Select. I'm really sorry about this, but we will be coming up soon with an update on this particular aspect. But currently we have stopped or paused, I should not say stopped, we have paused our recruitment from Select.
Okay, well, so we are hoping that this problem is going to solve soon and we will
We are
again
working
have
on
the.
it. Yes, we are
Yes.
working on it and it should be soon resolved.
Okay, and then what it is the requirement for the other student from Bangladesh?
So you mean the undergrad requirement, right?
Yes.
Okay, so for undergrad students, students who have done higher secondary, +2 from Bangladesh school, we accept them if they have 3.8 GPA. That should be fine for them to apply to us. We also require English language scores from students. So our IELTS requirement is 6.0 or equivalent. We also accept other examinations like TOEFL, Pearson Test of English, the academic one. We also accept Lancet, we accept OITC Global. So there are a couple of examinations that we do accept. So students, you can always go onto our website or refer to STS who can help you with the entry requirements, right? Now, talking about the postgrad students, we do accept students who have bachelor's degree of 4 years, and we do accept students with 2.5 CGPA and above.
Well, that's great. So, I will want to know that the scholarship opportunity for both the undergraduate or the postgraduate student, what is that?
So we have, two different types of scholarships, right? For international students, for undergrad students, we have this merit scholarship. For students who have 4.5 GPA and above in the 12th in the secondary school, we can give them a very generous amount of scholarship, which is £2,000 each academic year. So students, if you're coming down to us to study with us for 3 years program, you get £2,000 each academic year, which becomes £6,000 if you have been awarded with the merit scholarship, right? Now, in case if you do not meet the merit requirement, you will still get the global scholarship, a global success scholarship, which is based on the tuition fees, right? So we have categorized the tuition fees with us in three different slabs. If you take out the scholarship amount, your net effective tuition fees for the given academic year is not more than £13,400, right? Now, for postgrad students, what we have the Global Success Scholarships, right? So, if you're coming down to us for courses which are priced at 15,500, you will get £2,000 as discount. If you are coming down to us for the courses which are 16,900, you will get £3,000 as Global Success Scholarship. If you're coming for courses which are 17,900 and above, you will get £4,000 as Global Success Scholarship, right? So now, if you look at the net tuition fee with London South Bank University, it's somewhere around £13,500 or £13,900.
That's a great thing. The scholarship is a very good number, I must say. But I want to know that if a student has to eligible for the scholarship, does they need to have a certain CGPA or something like that? I mean, the academic qualification, or it will be just 2.5 as the entry
Okay,
requirement?
right. So for the postgrad student, if we have processed the student's application and we have made an offer, we will, of course, on the unconditional offer letter, we will mention the scholarship amount that the student has received, right? So there's no separate application for the postgrad student to apply for scholarship. They will be automatically considered for the scholarship amount.
Well, so it's not dependent on the academic qualification, I mean the CGPA.
Now, so if because we have assessed the student application holistically, if we have made an offer, of course, the student will stand for the scholarship amount as well.
That's great. Thank you so much. So, is there any research option in London South Bank University? I mean, is there any research courses Bangladeshi student can apply for
Yes,
January?
right. There are a good number of researchers, both at the PhD doctoral level as well as at the master's level. That is by masters of research, right? So under our each subject areas, we do have, under each school, we have researches happening at the university. There are research centers and group. So students who are interested for MRes program, MRes is a master's by research program. It's a level 7 program, right? So if you're interested to make an application for the MRes course, please go on our website. On our website, we have listed the different centers in the groups, and under each group, you'll find the active researches happening at the university, right? Click there, understand if that's what you would like to do. Get your research proposal in place, reach out to STS, and they'll help you to submit an application. There are the application for MRes program is open for the Jan intake. So if you're interested, please have a look, right? And for him, I can see on the screen some important key dates for the upcoming intake, which is the Jan intake, right? So I did cover this in my presentation, but I would like to cover this. The last application date is 29th of November. So if you're still in the process of getting documents together to make an application to us, please do not delay it, because 29th November is the deadline to apply to us, right? Deadline, if you have any conditions left on your offer, the deadline to meet the condition is 13th of December. So these are deadlines wherein we stop further processing once the particular deadlines are met, right? So please start putting it together so that you end up with everything on time, right? Deadline for receipt of deposit payment again is 19th of December, and the CAS issuance deadline with us is 10th of January. So students,
Well,
please be mindful of the key deadlines. Thank you, Farine. Please go ahead.
yes, I have two more questions. So, Aryan Ahmad again commented that does London South Bank accept other English language tests other than IELTS? Yes, think you have already talked about it, right?
Yeah.
Okay. So there is another comment. Mr. Shahidullah commented that does London South Bank offer any 2 years MRS program for business graduate? What is the duration of Masters of Research program in London South Bank University?
Okay, that's very interesting question. What I'll say about MRS courses, if you're coming to us as an international student, you have to take up a full-time program, and the timing of that is 1 year, right? So this is what I know, right? But if you have very specific question about the MRS, please do drop me an email, and I'll write to the concerned department to get you an answer.
Well, so Sonika, I would like to know about the sandwich and the placement year you were talking about. Can you please talk a bit more about it? I mean, the benefits, and is there any specific requirement that the student need to have?
Right. So most of our courses are built in such a way that they have a sandwich year. Sandwich year for undergrad student, it's a year is the third year at the university, wherein the student can take a time off and they can get into an internship or they can get into a job, right? So this job experience is so important for students because they can have that kind or right kind of skill based, and they can have that on your profile or the resume. So upon graduation, when they start looking out for job, of course they have an edge over other students applying for the same kind of job because they already have some industrial experience, they already have some workplace, right? And this is a great time for student because they also earn, right? That's a time wherein it's a year off from the university. When they start gaining experience, they start earning for themselves, right? So right from gaining the skills, they also get lots of soft skills. They understand how to make it in the job world, right? So they pick up lots of things, and we recommend this for international students, right? Because if you're working in a culture which is little different from your country, right, so it's a great experience for you to learn and to grow, right? And this stays on your profile, right? As a university also, we help students to build up their LinkedIn profile, we help students to network, to apply for good number of jobs, and this excellent experience. So for undergrad, most of our schools, other than few specific courses wherein we don't have the sandwich year, but most of our courses we do have sandwich year, right? So when you're going through the portfolio of courses, please look for courses with the placement year in between, right? And for master's program, of course, as you know, most of our courses are 1 year postgraduate or a master's program, right? But if you are looking for the business courses, most of our business courses also have an option of a placement year. So if you're coming down to us to study management program at postgrad level, I will recommend you to look at the placement year as well, because again, being an international student, you have an option to apply your knowledge or apply your knowledge earned and start working for a company, start working for an employer, which actually helps you again when you start applying for your jobs upon completion of your degree, right? So this is something which is very valuable for international students to have the right kind of experience and to make it big in the job market.
Thank you so much. I have one more question. Humaira is asking, is London South Bank accept 3 years diploma degree?
Okay, so you need to tell me more about your diploma degree. 3 years diploma at what level? Is this at degree level or it's after 10th?
It's mostly after 10th. It's there are two kind of diploma in Bangladesh. It's basically 2 or 4 year of diploma, and I think she is basically wants to know about the 3 year degree, which is equivalent to, not equivalent, but um, likely most likely to honors
Yeah, so
and
I've
the
seen
bachelor one.
couple of private universities in Bangladesh, they do offer 3 years program, right? But unfortunately, we cannot consider them for direct master's entry. You need to have 1 year of master's program from any university, and then you can make an application. So our requirement for postgrad degree is 4 years of undergraduation. So you can, if you have studying in a private university wherein the degree awarded is of 3 years duration, you can add that with 1 year of diploma or 1 year of master's.
Okay, so if anybody has the 3 years of diploma, I mean the degree one, then he or she can avail himself to the
Yes, 3 years of
top up.
undergraduation, they can get into our top-up program.
Top up. Okay. So, and after 4 year of diploma degree, they can go for the undergraduate, right?
After 4 years of diploma degree, they can go for
Which is
undergraduate.
equivalent for to the HSC. I mean, higher secondary school
Yes,
certificate.
correct. That you have to, if you have student, right? So I'll say to the student who is raising this question, perhaps just share the document with STS. They can run with me and I can check. But yeah, correct. So this should be qualifying for our first year undergrad degree.
Okay, thank you. And okay, someone wants to know about the specific eligibility criteria for research program. Can you share it?
Thanks. So this question is I don't have a straight answer, right? I don't know if I'll be able to answer the question because finally, it's a research program, right? Wherein you are required to do an independent research at the university, right? So as I said, please go on our website. Our website has all the information, what are the different researches happening at the university, right? So have a look. If that matches your interest, submit an application to us. You need to have a research proposal. Of course, we don't have a guideline because it's a research-based program, right? So what we can say, a research proposal is good enough. Look at the English language requirement and submit an application. If there is a supervisor who is interested for your research proposal, they will align an academic interview and you'll go through that process. And if you are fortunate, of course you will have an offer from us. We saw a good number of students coming down this year to us for the research program, and yeah, it should be good if you're looking for researchers.
Thank you, Sonika. I think we sorted all the question answer, and if there is anything you would like to add, then you can.
So right now, what I'll say of students, it's really not late, right? John intake is going on in full swing with us. Great time for you to make an application. If you're planning your undergrad or for masters, we have good number of Jan courses running at the university. If you're looking at management, computer sciences, or civil engineering, these based a research-based program, please do not miss out on our Jan intake, right? Our partner is there to help and guide you in the process. If you have any question, you can also reach out to me, and I'll be all happy to help and support you in your student journey with us. Thank you.
Thank you so much, Sonika, for such a nice presentation and your time to share with us. Thank you so much once again. And I
Thank
think
you.
it's a very informative session, and our student who are right now watching us has a very informative session today. And I hope it will help them for doing their application in January 2025 intake. So yes, you guys can contact with STS Global Education, and we are here to help you as well. So thank you so much.
Thank you,
Have a good
everyone.